So we all got rugged again on Solana. You know the deal. We got the reptilian renegades coming in, rugging the Solana NFT space again, saying that he's popped from Balloonsville. I don't buy it, but a lot of people do. Whatever. That's not the point of this video though. The point of this video is the fact that we're all still here. We're all gonna be okay. And we're gonna move right on. Like, you can't phase us in Solana. We're degens. We know we're gonna get rugged sometimes, but you know what else we're gonna do? Make some gains. So let's dive right in to some of my favorite upcoming mints on the Solana NFT ecosystem. Let's get into it. First project, let's hop right into the homies. Frank and Degod's second collection dropping, called Duppies. This is a big collection size of 13,333, which will be minting for 375 dust. At current prices, the day I'm recording this video, that would be about a 22 Solana mint. You know, it's our boy Frank. You know, our guy's different. He had to take the path less traveled by on some Robert Frost poetry shit. So he's doing a second drop, but it's not a companion drop. It's going to be completely independent of Degod's. One thing that Duppies isn't going to do is produce dust. We don't have any idea about what the art's going to look like. We know that this collection is coming in June, so pretty soon. They're not going to show us the art until 2 weeks before mint, and of course these are going to bang. Everybody wants to get inside the Degod ecosystem. You can just check the floor price right now. Degod's floor is around 330, which I'd love to see. Pump my bags, Frank. And the price of dust almost tripled since this announcement. Holding a Degod is going to give you a chance to mint this. It's going to be like a whitelist pass, but you're also going to have to still spend the 375 dust, which is great for the dust token. Takes a lot of percentage of that token off the market. But the thing is, with 13,333 collection and almost 10,000 Degods, there's not going to be too much left for the public supply. I'm interested to see how this works out because I know they want to bring new people into their ecosystem, and obviously this is a chance to do that, but it does look like a lot of Degod holders are going to be the ones that get in with this mint. This is a completely separate collection. Like I said, they're planning to bring in a new CEO potentially. They're planning to have a staking mechanic that doesn't give you a token and rewards, just a leveling up system. I like it. I love it. I like Frank. I love Lamp. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Let's get into some of the hype mints that we don't know a lot about, starting with the Great Goats. The collection size hasn't been announced, but that bitch is guaranteed to be a 10K collection. Have you ever heard the saying, April showers bring May flowers? I feel like that's what's happening in the Solana NFT space right now. We had a couple of down weeks in April, and now we have a ton of upcoming hype mints for the end of May, which the end of May is going to help us blast right off into Solana summer. All of these derivatives and knockoffs are raining on the OK Bears parade, but after all this rain is gone, some originality will be born, and then boom, just in time for Solana summer. The goats have a very similar style of art as the OK Bears, where the art is simple, easy on the eyes, and very, wait for it, PFP-able. Their Twitter account might be barely a month old and they're already hitting 300,000 followers on Twitter. That's like 3 times the amount that the OK Bears had at their time of mint. We are currently in this weird meta where all these big projects are just doing whitelist giveaways with each other, so these follower numbers are going ridiculous, and I don't know if that just means it's a better project, which I don't think that's the case, but you gotta take that into perspective when seeing these crazy numbers. It doesn't mean that they're gonna hit a 50, 60, 70 floor price out the gate. Their Discord is open. I'm gonna leave that and all the links to all these projects in the description down below. While you're down there, make sure you smash and pump the floor on that like button. One thing that they are doing really well with their branding, I love some of these images that they're making for their Twitter and their social media with like them surfing with other collections. They have a lot of cats, a lot of OK Bears. Like, they're seeing who's big in the space and they're kind of joining up and having them join the party. Pretty smart on their part. And you know, even Helen Keller would tell you that these are going to sell out based on the hype around them. These are also going to be dropping on that Hydra launchpad, I'm pretty sure. And after the huge rug that we just had, people were calling out, specifically the owner of Reptilian Renegades was calling the Great Goats a rug, talking a lot of shit about what they did. But hey, we're not gonna let that guy decide where we do and don't put our money, because that guy's a fucking scammer. But I will ask you, out of all the big derivs that are coming out very soon, which one's the most likely to pop? And which one's the most likely to rug? Drop that shit in the comments down below, and if you're right and something big happens, you have receipts and I have the Kingz of Da Street. Collection size 10K, mint price TBD, mint date TBD. One thing I do know is the fact that you should like this video, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have you not been subscribed this entire time? It's as easy as clicking that button. And no, actually it's not even that easy. Click that button, then go down the description, find Follow Cody on Twitter and also follow me on Twitter. I don't make the rules, I just report them to you. Back to the Kingz of Da Street. This is a project that I've been monitoring for a while. I wasn't gonna include them in a video, but then, they have 200,000 followers on Twitter. I kind of have to talk about them. It's a collection of lions, but instead of being kings of the jungle, these mofos are kings of the streets. This is definitely giving me a ton of Peblo, Kets vibes with just how they be rocking in those back alleys. I'll let you guys be the judge on what do you guys think about this art. Is this art PFPable? And I had to do something completely different for this one because, I normally bring you these projects super early that don't have a Discord, barely have a Twitter, and they don't have a website, but these guys have a Discord and a website for you to check out. So the website consists of art, cover photos, an intro about the Undocs team, and a roadmap. They do claim it's not a roadmap, just like Trip and Ape Tribe claims they're not a cult. Right here on the website, is this a roadmap? No, we do not want to limit our power of execution to just blah, blah, blah. And again, this is not a roadmap. I remember a few weeks back, Soulport Tom did tweet that roadmaps often pigeonhole projects, which I completely understand, but at the same time, it does mean a lot of these projects are giving us less and less to go on, which does give them a little bit more room to be sketchy. But you guys do know I like this type of shit, because I'm a sucker for a good mystery, and we gotta figure out what's going on. This is a good time for me to say that this video is not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, and that you should always do your own research, but I just really don't know how these things are gonna do on the secondary market. So how about you tell me down in the comments below, what do you think these are gonna come out the gates floor price wise on Magic Eden? Oh we got the Bubblegoose Ballers. Shout out to Carl Jones. Shout out to the homies over there. Shout out to the motherfucking Catalina whales. All right, I know I've talked about these guys in a video before, but I had to do it again because I love Bubblegoose Ballers. These guys are the homies. They also decided, hey, look, why don't we hook up the viewers of this video with some whitelist spots? All you gotta do is go down below in the comments, and while you're there, you gotta like the video, make sure you subscribe. And then just comment, what's the dopest part about the Bubblegoose Ballers? The first thing that we have to talk about with this team is the fact that this is being presented by Wagme Beach Studios, which is coming from the Catalina Whale Mixers. And these Catalina Whales have gone absolutely nuclear in floor price over the last 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure I was gonna start talking about Bubblegoose Ballers originally, and these things had a floor price of 25, and now they're at like, what, 125? Can we just talk about the most insane headline of all time when it comes to NFTs? Kanye West, who was supposed to headline Coachella, skipped out on that shit because he was busy buying Catalina whales? You think I'm joking? Look at what USA Today tweeted. Basically, one of the big reasons that the Catalina whales have popped off so hard is because you do get a whitelist for the Bubblegoose Ballers, and everyone wants to be a Bubblegoose Baller. So Carl Jones obviously was the head producer of one of my favorite shows of all time, The Boondocks, and he's always been drawing this little Goose character. He's always been pimped out with these jackets, and it's time for him to be brought to life in Web3. What do you guys think about the art? I think it's super different, super unique. Is it PFPable? The first time I talked about these guys, the website wasn't out yet. We didn't have a ton to talk about, but now we do. The originality on this team is chef's kiss. We haven't seen something like this in a little bit. For all of you founders out here who want to create a project, this is how you do it. Just check some of their website copy. Welcome to the most baller-ass domain on the planet, home of the Bubblegoose Ballers. The original blockchain gang, aka NFTWA. We are coming correct, collecting, and crypto walking on the rest of these tokens with zero fungible given. NFTWA? How has nobody thought of that yet? Brilliant. The website goes in detail about how Carl Jones, came up with his character, how he's always had him in his mind, and how he just had to unleash him on the world. The team's super proven, so this is a project I do not mind at all talking about in a video. I wish I talked about them sooner in this video, actually. Should have moved them up to one of those top few spots, but hey, they're the homies, they'll understand. Check out the Dexter's Labs one, the Dexter and the DD. What do you guys think about these one-of-ones? The team really has done everything right up to this point. They've got a ton of hype. They've built great partnerships with Teos, with Degods. They put out great content on Twitter. And did I mention that we get whitelist spots? LF Goose, Just Ape. Collection size of 10K without a mint price or a mint date. We got the Just Apes. You wanna know what these monkeys do? Just Ape. What kind of utility do they offer? Just Ape. You want whitelist? Just Ape. The project is all about taking it back to the basics. Project keeps trying to one-up each other, add all these new crazy features. Just Ape says, nah, we're doing nothing else but aping. They have no promises of a huge roadmap, no promises of some extravagant utility. They just want to ape, and they want to spread positivity and bridge Web 2 to Web 3. Hey, I'm all about spreading that positivity, and clearly I'm not alone because over 100,000 people on Twitter also feel the need to say what's up to the Just Apes. I'm not a huge fan of the art, I don't think, honestly. It reminds me of Curious George. I don't know how I feel about that little yellow coat monkey, but what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments if you want to Just Ape into this project. Anyways, guys, how about you just go watch that video?